Hello, my loves. I just wanted to drop in before this juicy episode. You guys are going to love it. I feel like you're just going to get so many mindset shifts from the discussion I had with JoJo. She is the freaking best. But before that, I just wanted to let you know that my Take Action membership is officially open. I'm so freaking excited about this, you guys. We already have so many women in, but this membership is really going to give you the step-by-step action plan to making money daily in your business as an online coach or service provider. This is for the woman who's going for those 10K months. She wants to wake up every day and pop out of bed to new sale notifications. She wants to have a membership that takes the guesswork out of 10K months for you so you can actually focus on what really matters. And she wants to get DMs from her dream clients saying, send me the link and I'm ready to sign up on the daily. If this sounds like you, go to the show notes and there will be a link for the Take Action membership, the sales page that outlines all the insanely juicy things you get for the price. By the way, the price will be going up February 28th. So if you are on the fence, I suggest getting in there now. Hello, my loves, and welcome to the Can't Stop Talking podcast. I have another amazing special guest. I actually had the privilege of being in my own mastermind with her. We were peers and then we became best friends, and we still talk to this day, like a year later. She is amazing. This is JoJo. Please introduce yourself to your audience. I can't wait for them to meet you.
Hello, beauty queen. What a fabulous little introduction. Thank you, Boo.
So welcome.
So I am JoJo. I am a business and mindset mentor. And I really just describe myself as like your business best friend. Do you know what I mean? I'm here for you through thick and thin. We do everything together. I'm like, anything that's going on in your business, that's my gig. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, let's build a business together where you and I and everyone around can thrive together. And you know what? This is so good with like the mastermind vibe. It's like, no, you're not the only one that gets to be at the top. We all get to get there together. And I think as females, right? Like it's so easy to go, oh, well, she's doing great, so that means I'm shit. Do you know what I mean?
Wait, this is
like
the first good topic. We didn't even talk about this, but yes, we need to talk about this because I think there was a vibe in our mastermind, especially that we were all going to the top together. And I've stayed close with so many of you. But yes, tell us more your theories about this.
Well, do you know what? I think especially as females, I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm definitely not one of those people that are super clued up on like the history of female kind of rising to the top. But I went to an all-girls school, and I feel like everybody there, it was like, if you aren't the top dog, you're a shitbag. And like, you know, like when you're at school, you're the popular girls. Even in magazines, right? You had like, I mean, I don't know what magazines you had in your sassy end of the world. Like you'd have like in Cosmo, it would be like who's hot, who's not. And it'd just be like, I don't know, people wearing the same outfit and being like, she's a 1 out of 10, she's a 10 out of 10. And it's just, we're constantly vetted against each other. We're constantly compared to each other. And I just feel like it's created this culture of like, if somebody else is doing well, it means that you're not. And we talk about this all the time, right? Don't make things mean stuff about you that they don't need to mean. But I think it's so easy for us to get in our own heads, especially as females, to be like, oh my God, well, she's doing great. I could never be like her. And I'm like, no, let's freaking do it together. Like, if I can do it, it means you can, because I'm not special. Like, in fact, yeah, I am, because we're all special in our own way. Right. And it's like being able to bring that authenticity of like who the fuck you are, who you want to be, and bring it to the top in a way that everybody else can be there as well. Like there's room for us all, right? And I think that's what masterminds are so powerful at doing, is like helping everybody rise, because everybody's going through it. Do you know what I mean? Like we're all winging it, let's be honest, in business. We're all winging it. So let's wing it together and learn from each other, rather than gatekeep, secret keep, hold things back, and like be the only one that gets there. Like, bitch, let's all rise together. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. And I love that you bring this up, because I always say the funniest part too. It kind of clicked for me one day that was like, a lot of us say that we're spiritual and believe that there's abundance everywhere, but we believe that if someone's doing better than us, then we can't have their clients. We can't have the money. Like if there's abundance of money and clients and there's enough to go around for everyone and we can all reach the top together. That's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah. And it's like if someone's done it, brilliant. Even better, you've got a roadmap. Like you've literally got a
Yep.
step-by-step strategy. Oh, I did it this way. Guess what? Oh, I'm going to follow that path. Do you know what I mean? But I'm
Yes.
also going to tweak it to work for me because somebody else's path might not be the same as yours. And that's okay because we're all going to do things slightly differently that feels most authentic to us. But just because she's done that path doesn't mean she's now chopping down all the like things that are in the way to help. Do you know what I mean? She's not taking the ladder away. It's like she's literally leaving that ladder there for you to follow the same path. Like sick. Do you know what I mean? Like perfect.
Yes. I love the saying success leaves clues. I think it's just genius. But I love how we just started this podcast and like off running. You guys know it's going to be like really good nuggets today. But anyone listening, if you feel like there's not enough room for you in this industry, there is so much room and we can actually all rise together. Like there are so many people that I look at every day that I'm like, she's crushing it. And I love it because I'm like, there's so many people that I say that about every day. There's so much room.
But do you know what we do? We're hardwired to say, oh my God, she's crushing it. What a bitch. Oh my God, I can't believe she's putting herself out there online. How cringy. We immediately go to the default of jealousy, shut down, envy, hate her. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? And I'll be honest, I used to be a bitch. I used to be horrible. I used to be so like tearing other girls down because it made me feel better about where I was. But like now, and I think really try and notice it in your world, even when you're just walking down the street, like you walk past someone and she's wearing a sassy outfit and you go, oh, why is she wearing that? Or like, oh my God, like she's wearing a crazy outfit. Instead of like immediately when you think of it, stop yourself in your tracks and go, good for her. Yes. If you're scrolling socials and someone does a fire post, you go, oh my God, I could never do this. No. You go, yes, she's killing it. I love that for her. Celebrate, clap. DM her and say, you're killing it. I'm so proud of you. Like, be the person to cheer other people on, and you'll notice how much easier life feels, how much just like lighter life feels, and B, how easy it is for you to get to the top too when you stop spending so much time and energy like dragging people down and just start building yourself and others, because why not, up.
Oh my God, you're in my head though, because this is, I tell my whole podcast about my social life, but I always talk about this with my friends, how I have a very amazing group of friends in California, and we literally never talk about people. It's actually kind of amazing. And what I noticed is when you're out and there's a cute girl and you say something like, ugh, like she blah, 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 that makes you look so much less confident. I am the first girl to be like, that girl's hot. That girl's killing it. That girl has a cute outfit on in front of my guy friends, in front of girls, in front of a boy I like, because you look so much hotter when you can say, I'm hot. That person's hot too. And that's the vibe of how we have to do the coaching industry. I completely agree with you. And once that starts happening, you rewire your brain to see that like, oh my God, she can be amazing and I can be too. Obsessed with that.
Like there's enough for everybody. And even like, do you know what, if we're really going into like the business side of it, if you think about our businesses, right? If I sat there and said, oh my God, Sam's literally killing it, like CBA, I'm shitbag, I'm shit, or like, or even like she's a bitch because of that, we wouldn't be doing this podcast together right now. We wouldn't be collaborating. And we all know like collaboration, connection, all of those things, they are powerful business growth tools. And so like, if we weren't doing this podcast, we couldn't share our message to other people in as powerful of a way. And also like, we wouldn't be able to grow our business because we're not willing to collaborate with people because we're too busy slagging them off or feeling inadequate or, you know, not feeling confident enough to share our message in a powerful way and collaborate with each other to share each other's message, you know?
I'm freaking out. Like, this is so good, you guys, because this is going to grow your business, because I have just recently too gotten back into collaborations and they are just bringing me so much joy. Like, I'm obsessed that I get to see you and you're literally live across the pond. I love when we say that. And just like she said, it actually grows your business so much, but it gets your message out and it helps someone else. And it's just like this lovey feeling at the end of the day. So if you're not doing collaborations right now, too, highly recommend. And especially if it's because you're nervous that someone else is going to steal your spotlight, get rid of those limiting beliefs and then get yourself out there. It's going to change your life.
Yeah, because as well, if you think about it, like you will have a certain I call it like psychographics rather than demographics. So like your people might be slightly different to my people.
Yep.
If like you're sharing a message is very similar to another person sharing a message, but some people are like maybe getting some stuff from your page, they're liking the stuff, but maybe they're just not your vibe. Like maybe they're just not your perfect dreamy client. Yet they could be that person that you went lives with, dreamy client. Get great, share it. Like I love referring out. I'm like, if you're not my gig, great. Let me find someone who is your gig. Like that's the vibe of being able to collaborate, is you get to share those people that aren't super right for you, rather than being selfish and taking them on, even if they're not perfect for you. And then guess what? If you took that person on, even though they weren't quite right, they weren't your vibe, but you were like, no, I can't like give them to somebody else. Guess what happens? Your business suffers. You dread getting on the calls. You resent like messaging them back. They maybe cross your boundaries and you didn't want them to be crossed. And then that person either flakes off anyway and like stops paying you, doesn't want to be in your world anymore, or like you burn yourself out, you hate your business, and you're not serving the people you really were put on this earth to serve, right?
So good, because you can think of it just like a dating app. Like you can think about it as some people just aren't going to be your type. It's not going to be a match. And if you, everything you said, if you took that person on when maybe someone else in your friend group or like your roommate was supposed to date them, you're going to get burned. You're going to, the boundaries thing, you're going to end up not liking them, waste of time when someone else could have had them. And there's an abundance of right fit for you. Yeah. I love that.
And you're like gatekeeping that person from somebody else that could
yes.
be happier. Like, bruh, break up with that person and give them to someone who loves them.
Someone at home is going to literally break up with like their boyfriend and be like,
don't. The amount of my clients that have broken up with their partners because they're like, they realize their self-worth, they realize what they deserve, they want the best out of themselves, and they value and like have enough self-worth to say, actually, this isn't the vibe that I want it to be in this world. I need to make some changes. And then they're like, bye to the people that just aren't serving them anymore. I love it. I love that kind of breakups.
Yes. Well, it was so funny. When you first said that, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And I was like, wait, I've had clients do the same thing. That is insane. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yes, we can be business coaches, but I call myself just a life coach, because your whole life's going to get like brought up after working together. This is a life thing, but that's what business is. It's a whole life thing. Your business is how you're feeling inside. And so how did you get here? I bet everyone's like, this girl's amazing. How are we listening to her now?
Oh my God. I mean, it's been a journey, let's put it that way. But I guess my background is like, I started out quite young on this journey, which is like a big privilege for me, because I kind of found what I fitted into really quickly in life. Like, you know, I'm 20, what am I? 27?
I'm 27 too.
We're twins. Are we twins? Could we be? We were soulmates in a past life easily. Anyway.
Wait, I think you're a Taurus, right?
No, I'm a Gemini, which is worse.
Oh, well, I'm a Gemini Taurus cusp because I'm May 20th.
June 14th.
Oh, girl. Yeah, we are twins.
But yeah, so I started out at about, I think I was like 17 as a personal trainer. So I was helping people lose fat, kind of lose weight, look good, whatever. And I've been doing that honestly for like the whole, up until last year, I was doing that sort of vibe. So I was helping people online, obviously when the online world, it was kind of before the online world blew up. I'd moved online because I just got so packed out on the gym floor. And I was like, bitch, I'm not getting up at 5 a.m., going to bed at midnight every single day, 7 days a week. Like, I'm just not here for the vibe anymore.
No.
I was so focused on like the idea of success, like the fact that I had so many clients, the fact that I was helping so many people, that I was the busiest gal on the gym floor. Do you know what I mean? I was like the it gal. I was loving it. But I didn't love what I was doing. I didn't love telling people they had to change their bodies in order to feel better about themselves. And so I very quickly learned that like, that wasn't my purpose. That's not what I'm on this earth to do, is help other people get smaller. No, no, no. I'm here to help you feel bigger. Do you know what I mean? Feel sassier, feel stronger, feel happier. And so I moved more into the mindset gig, and I became a mindset coach. And that's where like so much of my business kind of crossover is, because if your mindset isn't like on point, bitch, your business is going to sink. Like your
Yes.
business will sink regardless of how much, I don't know, marketing you're doing, how much time and energy you're pouring into it. It's like, if your mindset isn't there and you're not showing up with that purpose, that energy, that excitement every day, that joy every day, you're going to struggle. Your limiting beliefs are going to come and get in the way, and they're going to paralyze you and stop you moving forward. So I'm a big mindset queen when it comes to helping grow your business. But last year, I just got into a point where I was like, again, that little nudge of success was eating me alive. And I was like, I have to keep doing the stuff that I don't want to do to build my business, because that's what success looks like. You're grinding every day, you're working hard, you're not having enough time to sleep, to eat, to hang out with your friends. Like I cut off so many, not cut off, but just fizzled so many friendships. I think the thing that really set this kind of next business move in motion was like, my relationship was struggling. Like
Wow.
I was just like, I'm horrible to be around. I was horrible to be around. And I hadn't seen it, because I was like, bitch, I'm so successful. I'm like earning
Yes.
money. I'm serving all the clients. I've got this big business. I love it for myself. I've got my office. I've got everything. But I actually, when I took a step back, I had nothing. Like I didn't have my relationships. I didn't have my friendships. I didn't have joy. And like, what's life without joy? What's the point? What's the
Yes.
point in having all this money if you don't have the happiness to spend
Yes.
it, to enjoy life, to make the memories, to do the things that actually makes you feel successful and feel happy and feel joy and feel good inside? And so kind of mid last year, around October time, I was like battling with, do I carry on with this mindset slash fat loss side of my business? Or do I lean into the thing that I'm really loving? I was serving a couple of other business owners on the side real quietly, because hello, limiting beliefs were coming in. I shouldn't be doing this. I have no authority. Why should anyone listen to me? Oh my God, people are going to judge me. Only failed fat loss coaches become business coaches.
Oh my God.
And so I was battling with all that. And then in October, I was just like, do you know what? Let me just live my best life. Let me make this fun. Let me do what I actually want to do. Let me follow the values and the alignment that I really want right now. And that gets to change. But I've evolved into a different character than the person I was 6 months ago. And I'm going to lean into it instead of hide from it. And I just packed up, and your bitch just moved. And I
Yes.
did. And I just went into business coaching, and I was just like, do you know what? I'm going all in. If I'm going to do it, you know what we're like, all or nothing queens. I'm going all in. And
Yes.
so in October, I went all in, and now this is what I do. And oh my goodness, can I tell you, I'm so much happier. Mine and my partner's relationship, bitch, he loves me more than I have ever felt love. Like
Yes.
we are so connected to each other, because I'm like, I'm so much happier. I'm so much less stressed. I'm not burnt out every day. I have time. I freaking like, I don't do anything for a living when we really get down to it. I'm like, I can do what I want every single day. And I'm not tied into all of the stuff that doesn't make me feel alive. And I think that's the key. We went on a million tangents there. So sorry about me.
No, I loved all of that, because that is actually the theme of, I think, 2023 is this vibe of, okay, I like what you said. You said the idea of success, and people think success will bring all these emotions. I was literally just sitting in the sauna yesterday with my friend, sauna talk. And I was just thinking, I was like, wow, I'm like creating this new membership in my business and I'm really loving it. And something popped into my head, like, oh my God, imagine when you make this X number of months. And usually I'd be thinking about that. And I literally said to that thought in my head, I was like, I don't care anymore. I was like, I literally love the process so much of where I'm at in my business that I know one day I'm going to get to all these milestones, but it's really not about the goals anymore. It's about getting there and how I feel. And you're exactly right. I talk about this all the time, but a TikTok that changed my effing life, I love TikTok, is this grandma was like 80 years old. And she kept saying, I went my whole life away. So I went, like, I waited till my kids were out of diapers to feel happy. That's when I'd feel happy. When my kids went to college, that's when I'd feel happy. She was like, now I'm 80 years old. And I kept saying, I'd feel happy when. And that just rocked my whole world. And I was like, I am so happy right now where I'm at in my life, even if I don't have everything on my vision board. It's a different feeling.
Yeah.
It's
And this
breaking the matrix.
so important, because do you know what, that I'll be happy when narrative comes up in every single aspect of your life.
Yes.
Whether it is when I was fat loss coaching, is I'll be happy when I've lost a certain amount of weight, or I'll be
Oh,
happy when I can wear this outfit. If it's in business, I'll be happy when I've earned that 10K a month. Guess what? You won't. Like, I was not. I was the least happiest I've been at the highest months I've earned. And I'm now sitting there going, oh, but on paper, I'm not as successful as I was when I was a fat loss coach. And then I stop myself and I go, but I will be happy in 6 months' time when I'm back excelling and exceeding those figures. But because it's a byproduct, not the main focus. And I think this is where we get it so twisted. We go, if I earn this much, then I'll be happy.
yes.
Have you ever heard of the hedonic treadmill?
No.
So it's basically the idea, and I'm going to butcher it, so please Google it. But it's basically this idea that, like, we are constantly chasing something that we're never going to reach, because when we get it, we're unhappy. We want the next thing. So it's the idea that we're constantly running on this treadmill that we never get to the end of. We never get to the end goal, right? So think about it like, I don't know, do you drive?
Yeah.
So like, think about, you get a car, right? And I remember when I got a Mini. And I was like, oh my God, I am the bougiest bitch. I love this Mini. I was driving to Starbucks, like, yes, like, love this for me. So sassy, convertible, loved it. 3 months later, three months later, I was like, okay, but I want an Audi.
Yes.
And so that's what I did. 6 months later, I saved up, I got the Audi. And I was like, yeah, I'm a bougie, sassy bitch in my Audi. Love this for me. Cute little A1. It's like cute, rich girl vibes. Do you know what I mean? Like rich,
Yes.
or like also daddy bought me this car vibes. But I was like, I'm gonna live my best life now. And then guess what? I was like, no, let me get the Mercedes. Let me get the Range Rover. Let me get the next. And the problem is we think we'll be happy when, and then when we get it, we're like, okay, great, that felt good for 4 seconds. Let me move on to the next thing. And we do that so often in business. We go, 10K months is the goal. Great. Once I've got the goal, oh, I'm not happy. Oh, I'm still working. Oh, I need to get 15 months to feel success. And so we're constantly chasing the idea of success. But what happens every single minute of every single day leading up to that idea of success? You don't feel successful. And guess what happens when you don't feel successful? You feel like shit, and you don't want to show up, and you don't want to be excited. You can't get lit up about what you're talking about. You can't have a real purposeful existence because you're too busy chasing the thing that you're never going to get anyway. And so I think if you can strip it back and just go, actually, what makes me feel sensational right now? And then we let that evolve over time. If we decide, actually, do you know what, I'm no longer feeling joy anymore, how can we pivot? And I think if we can lead by purpose, joy, values, instead of leading by external validation, idea of success, wondering, like, kind of reputation, I guess, of like what people are going to think of me, how can I be the best at this? It's like, how can I just live my best life every single day leading up to whatever goals I've got?
Exactly. And this is the funny part, because manifestation, you have to feel the feelings now. So everyone's waiting, when I get this, I'll be happy. But it's the reverse. It's feeling successful now. It's feeling happy now. It's feeling the love now. And that's what attracts you to it. And so all my clients are like, or not all my clients, but just anyone in my audience, my clients, they're always like, then I'll feel this way. It's like, no, all you have to do is feel like this person right now. And guess what? That's the best part about life. I can literally tell you, feel happy, feel love, feel the emotions of joy. And we are programmed that we can actually feel it without it being here.
Yeah. And I feel like when you're sitting in that, so say, for example, someone who has very minimal, I guess, background or knowledge about manifestation, I'll be honest, I'm like low on the grade of manifestation vibes in terms of like, I fully believe your perspective is everything. Your mindset is everything. You massively control your reality. And the whole saying, I think it's like, where your focus goes, where your focus goes, energy flows. I fully believe in that. I'm like, if you really want something and you will do anything in your power to get it, but you have to fully believe you're worthy of it, and you have to fully release the idea that you don't have it yet, and so you're never going to get it. The goal is too far away. We fall into that so often, right? But I think if you're on that vibe where you don't fully embrace that manifestation, or even just that mindset, that growth mindset that's possible, you sit and you go, I can't feel happy now. What's she on about? I can't do that. What do you mean I'm just gonna earn my next 10K? Like, no, I'm not. And you fall into that negativity, and then guess what? You don't show up. You don't do the shit that you would have done if you'd have said, I'm gonna do it. Like, I keep saying to my boyfriend, I'm a millionaire. And he's like, Joe, no, you're not. And I'm like, bitch, I will be. Give me a month. I'll do it. And I just think like that mindset is so much more productive, regardless. Even if you don't believe in manifestation, which I know, like, oh God, everybody should believe to some extent, because what a great way to live anyway. Like, if you don't believe in it, then all we need to do is just go, right, let's shift that perspective from being so stuck in the negative mindset of, I could never, I can't do this, I shouldn't, I haven't, I don't have. And you get to say, do you know what? How about we express more gratitude? How about we express more appreciation? How about we celebrate ourselves regardless? Because why the hell not? I'd much rather look in the mirror and go, you're fit as hell, you're a 10 out of 10, you're a 10 out of 10, than say, you're disgusting, you're a shitbag. Because how unhelpful. Like, regardless, whether it's true or not, let's pick the helpful option. Let's pick the one that makes you feel a bit sassier. Let's pick the one that gives you that little fire under you to say, do you know what? Yeah, I could be a millionaire in a minute. Cool.
It's so, you hit the nail on the head again, because I always say to people, even if I got to heaven or wherever and the person was like, yeah, that was all like bullshit, like manifestation was not real, I would be so happy that I lived my life on this positive note regardless. So I feel the exact same way. It just makes you a better person, makes your world better. And scientifically, like through my certification, it changes the filters in your brain to see everything better. If you want to be successful, your brain's like a robot. Tell yourself you're going to be successful, and your brain will look for the clues on its own. I heard the coolest quote this last week in my certification. It's imagination trumps willpower every single time. And I was like, oh my God. So that means you can't just wake up and decide, I'm going to start this new habit of posting on my socials every day. You have to first visualize yourself as the successful version who people want you to post, people want to like, comment, all this stuff. And then your body's like a robot, because you visualize that, you'll just naturally wake up and be like, wait, I have to post today, and take the action. After I heard that, I was like, wow. But same with the gym and everything like that. That's why I always use the gym as my metaphor to everything with business, because I believe it's the same. It's creating this lifestyle. And like, I used to be that person who was like, I have to go to the gym every day, and I would see no results. Right when I changed to, wait, I can go on walks. Wait, I can go to the gym this day if I want to. What do I want to do that day? That's when I started seeing results. And same thing with being intuitive in your business. So I love everything you just said. And on top of that, I wanted to say, I got to a point where I was, like my coach at the time was helping me with her business model. Right. And I should have step back, because I just wanted to be successful. I was like, I'm going to do everything she did to get there. So she was helping me. I did everything. And then I ended up with all these courses, and I love courses. If that's for you, I just wanted one course, and my lifestyle is I just wanted this one passive course. And so same thing happened. I kind of got that taste of success, and then looked back and was like, I don't like the way my business is running. Yes. And I think that that's the biggest thing. If you guys are new in business or not new, I think that was a turning point for me, where it was kind of like, when I was new, I was chasing the shiny object syndrome. And then once I got to this point, I looked back and I was like, wait, I don't want any of these courses that I've built. I want one course that's like my baby. And that is, I think, the start of my happiness journey in my business again.
Yeah, and this is it. Like, hello, do the shit that lights you up. And if it doesn't, drop it. Because like you said, when you were talking about the whole, like when you wake up and you go to the gym, because that's just who you are, that's your vibe, that's what you do, it's what you want to do, right? if I said to myself, okay, I've got to go to the gym in the morning, everything sucks, I don't want to get up at 5 a.m. Sorry, I will never say that in my life. Get me up at 10 a.m. fine. But if I'm like, okay, I've got to get up in the morning and go to the gym, it feels like a chore, it feels heavy. The likelihood of me doing it is like 1%. If I said to myself, I'm the girl who goes to the gym, I'm the girl who gets it done, I'm the girl with the Starbucks matcha freaking whatever, and I'm like doing the yoga class in the morning, I'm that girl. Guess how much lighter I'm going to feel when I actually get up in the morning and go, yes, get me that Starbucks, get me to the gym, let's do it. Like, you feel so much better about doing it because it's authentic to you, because like you said, you've told yourself about it. You've told yourself, I deserve to be the girl I want to be. And when you tell yourself that, you're actively building those neural pathways that say that instead of being self-doubt and I don't know, like just low confidence and everything that you've been telling yourself before, those thoughts, they build pathways. It's like when you've got someone used the analogy, I don't know who it was, but there's a jungle, and if you follow a certain path every single day, the same path, you do the same path, then it's a trodden path. You're cutting away branches, you're making that path for yourself. If you go along that path every single day, of course it's the easy route because you've done it your whole life, so there's a clear pathway. If you suddenly decide, and by the way, that clear pathway, we're talking about self-doubt, low confidence, slagging yourself off, negative self-talk, all of those limiting beliefs that we hold, right? The natural, even habits, you know, the habit of snoozing your alarm, all of those things. That's the trodden path. It's the really easy one to choose, rather than that one over there that's got like all those bushes and like shrubs and branches coming into it. That's a much harder path to choose. If we tell ourselves, I'm going to choose that path a couple of times, I'm going to do that, I'm going to commit to choosing that path, we start to build away kind of cut away those branches. We start to tread our own different path. We start to choose a different one that's better and more helpful for us to have. Then eventually the path that was the go-to, the easy, the one that was trodden, that starts to overgrow again, and it no longer becomes our preferred pathway. The new pathway does, and that's your neural pathways in your brain, right? So like when you're saying, I'm going to get up and I'm going to be that girl, I'm going to like live my best life, I'm going to do the things, I'm going to do the positive habits, I'm going to go to the gym. The more you actually do those things, and the more you even tell yourself you're going to do those things, that pathway becomes clearer and you naturally take that one more. But can you imagine all those things we've been telling ourselves our whole life? I'm not good enough, I don't deserve to be here, I shouldn't be making more money than my partner, anything like that. Those are the natural default modes. So if we can change the default by doing the other option more often, we build that pathway, it's strong, it's clear, it's free, and we get to use it more often. And so the other one's just like withers away, and like, boom, all of a sudden you have self-belief, you have self-confidence, you do the things, you drink the matcha, whatever it is, like you do all the things that you want to do because it aligns with who you want to be and the place you want to get to. So I love that. I love the whole, just like being, just why not choose to be confident and to show up and sell your shit and to just go all in on yourself? Why not? Because like you said, when you get to 80 and you're at the freaking gates of heaven or wherever it is, whatever you believe, and someone says, yeah, that was bullshit, you go, so what? I lived my best life and I'm sound with it, right?
Yeah, I love that analogy. Is unbelievable. I'm obsessed with that. And the other cool thing that happens is when you go down a different path and you change your self-identity, when you change your habits, you start doing other things. So for example, in my certification, NLP, there's this technique called swish that actually Tony Robbins came up with because he would bite his nails. And so the next day he did the technique, he stopped biting his nails, and he actually started doing other things. He started picking up his clothes off the floor. He started doing his laundry, like other things, because he became the person who doesn't bite his nails, which was also the polished person who also did these other things. So like adding those lifestyle things, going to the gym, you'll start doing other things in your life that go with that self-identity.
Yes, this is it. I used to teach it in fat loss, where it's like health-seeking behaviors lead to more health-seeking behaviors. And so when you become the person that goes to the gym, you're not going to come home and eat the Domino's pizza because like, ew, that's not you. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to undo that hard work. So you go home, you drink a load of water, you have the sassy salad, you order the sassy meal at the restaurant, you do all the things that are aligned with the person you decided to be when you decided to go to the gym. And so we in business, we do money making behaviors, or happy seeking behaviors, joy seeking behaviors. When you go out for a walk, not because you need to go get steps in to do whatever, but to clear your head, because you know you deserve to have movement in your body, because your body deserves that for you, because you want to go and experience nature and improve things like your body image just by looking at a tree. It's science, don't even fight me on it. Like things like that, when you're doing those things, you come home and you go, I'm going to treat myself so much kinder because I went out for that walk. I'm going to be the person that goes for a walk every single day. And then that leads to a yoga class every week. That then leads to you being the bougie bitch that goes and like gets her nails done every week, because why the hell not? Do you know what I mean? If you start to embody that person, it's natural that you're going to then add more things that encourage more of those behaviors that become the woman you were always meant to be. You just didn't know it yet because you were just too busy piling on self-doubt, piling on criticism, piling on like, I'm a shitbag and I don't deserve this stuff. And so like the small thing of, like I said, getting your nails done, it's just a little way to say, of course I deserve to get my nails done. Of course, she says with no nails on right now, but like, don't even be upset with me. I'm going through it. But things like that, it just leads to you feeling better about yourself. So why the frick not?
I'm obsessed. Everyone after this, go get a facial, your nails done, whatever you need. Or I love that. I'm the biggest advocate of like, if your day is not going your way, go outside and take a walk. A walk is like therapy. It is life-changing. It will do everything you need for you. Before we go today, I really wanted to talk about, she has the best content in the game, you guys. And we really want to talk about your content creation, how you like the mastermind behind it. But you guys have to see her page. We'll leave all of her information in the show notes. But I just think you're doing something different with content and I love it.
Thank you, Boo. Do you know
You're
what? I can
welcome.
say the same about you, though. I feel like our vibes are so similar in the sense of like, we just show up and we share the shit that's on our heart. And I think that's the key. Like, that's what I teach my people is like, if you're showing up and you're talking about shit you don't really want to talk about, the
Yes.
stuff that you think you should be talking about because everyone else is, A, you're not going to stand out from the crowd. You're not going to stand out from anybody else in the industry. But B, you're not going to be excited to share it. And I think that's the key. Like the energy behind the post, I always say, is the content strategy. People are like, what's your content strategy? I'm like, bitch, I need a better one. But it's the energy. It's like if I'm excited about something, that post will always bang so much more than the post I thought I should have put out because everyone else was doing it and I needed to talk about something specific. It's like nobody wants to see the stuff that isn't lighting you up. It's like, you know how excited people get when they're talking about something they're really interested in.
Yes.
It's like my soul spark. Soul spark's like, it's something that brings me so much joy. But like watching somebody talk about something they're so excited about, I could sit and literally watch them talk about it for hours. It could be something so boring to me, but if you're excited about it, I'm invested in it. I'm like, yes. You show me your stuff. And so if you've got that energy behind it, like this is my purpose, this is my passion, this is what I want to talk about with the world, your post, I guarantee if you showed up for a week doing that, your content would bang. Your dream clients will be so pulled to what you've got to say if it lands with them. And you know, you've got to marry that I love talking about this with, do other people love the content I'm creating? You know, do other people resonate? Do they land with it? Is it speaking their language? You've got to marry those things together. But ultimately it comes down to your energy behind the post. Like, do you freaking love what you're talking about?
And you'll know because the posts that go viral for me, they just come off my fingertips and then I'm like, okay, download, upload, post. And it was so easy. The posts that like, they still do good, but it just took me so much longer. And that's when you know you're in your flow with the first one. It just comes up and then posts. And something that I think we've been adding to our content that's done really well is it used to be in the industry like kind of this boring content, I feel like, and now we're making it spicy, speaking their language. So it used to be more professional. Now we're like, wait, we are business coaches and coaches because we didn't want that professional 9 to 5. And so now we're getting back our voice boxes of like saying the things we want to say.
This is it. So I run a course called Selling Without the Ick, and it's just all about like how to create content that really lands with your people, that speaks to their soul. You know, when we get messages like, oh my God, it's like you're in my head. oh my God, I needed to hear that today. How did you know? Are you a mind reader? Like, I always compare it to like, if your posts aren't being like Darren Brown for your people. I don't know if Darren Brown's even like in America. Like, do you even know who that is?
No, but I'm going to look him up after.
Oh my God. Okay. So he's amazing. He's British though, but he's like, let's call him like a mentalist, I think.
Okay.
It's basically like he reads minds, but he doesn't actually read minds. It's a
Oh,
whole thing. But anyway, it's like if your content is literally causing people to come into your DMs and say, you are reading my mind, that's when you're going to pull those clients in.
yes.
And so if you can speak your client's language in your post, and there's a couple of different ways to do that, but I teach all of this inside Selling Without the Ick.
I love
but like
it.
there's parts of your content that if you're really speaking their language, they're going to DM you straight away and be like, bitch, what the hell?
Yes.
How is that possible? And a really good way to do that, and we were talking about this before the podcast, but that Molly May post that I did so well because it coupled something my dream clients are obsessed with. They love talking about, they love gossiping about, they love hearing about, they follow on social media or whatever. It's marrying something that resonates with them with the message I want to share. And I think that's the exact reason why your post with Rihanna, you know, the Super Bowl
Yes.
one, fire, that post. That's why they do so well, because you're coupling what you have to say and the message on your heart with something your dream clients are looking at daily, that they're resonating with, that they get through to the core. And so that's why, you know, when you talk about Love Island and you get so many more freaking likes on the post than you would talking about, I don't know, Darren Brown for a freaking example, apparently.
Yes.
But it's little things like that, like find what your people are obsessed with and then couple that with the message that you're obsessed with. And your content will bang every time. Like your people will come into your DMs, you'll pull dream clients in, and they'll be your people. Can you imagine if I didn't post a bunch of pink on my feed, even though I love pink? Like,
same.
I wouldn't get people that love pink. Do you know what I mean? It's silly things like that. It's like you're going to attract your people when you're really you online and you're talking about what you want to talk about and the stuff that links to what they want to have to say. And so it just pulls it all together and ties it in nicely in a way that's authentic to you, rather than being that like boring professional, like, I don't know, black and white vibe. You can be black and white and boring and professional if that's you through to the core.
Yes.
But I don't believe that there are people like that. I believe we all have those little unique quirks. Those are the things that you're so scared to put out there because you don't want people to really see you. Those are the things that get your people through the door.
I love that. And like, branching onto that, your tip is perfect. And to take it even farther, but not even farther because it's the same thing, but write like you're talking to your best friend. I think I used to get into this like professional, just like we're talking right now. I will write bitch in my post to my clients. Like I curse, like talk like you're talking to your best friend, because that's how you're going to get your soulmate clients in who feel like best friends. And I love Island. So when I saw that post, I was like, this resonates not only with the UK, this resonates with America. Like I'm stalking Molly May's baby. I was like, I'm called out right now.
But that's it. It's like call your people out in an empowering way. Like call them out and make them feel seen. That's the key. It's like make your people feel so seen, so heard, and so safe to grow with you. And I think that's so important in your content, because if you're just calling people out and dragging other people down and like just not being vibey, it's like your people aren't going to love that. Like you were saying at the beginning, it's like it doesn't make you feel confident, it doesn't make you look good slagging other people off or having that call out culture vibe or whatever. It's like, no, you get to call your clients out or your dream clients out, but in a way that empowers them to say, oh, here's my problem, let me move on that, rather than, oh, that's my problem, I hate myself even more now, I'm going to go sit in a hole. You know, we're like helping them move in an empowering way. And I think that's what you do so good with your content and your posts and your freaking stories. Like I'm on your stories like a hawk. I'm watching them daily. Like get me in your world. You know what I mean?
Love you. So I feel the same way about all your stuff. I'm like, you are my little bubble at the top. I'm watching your content. We are the biggest fans of each other. And this is what I love, because it's not just like on the podcast. Like you message me or I messaged you. I forgot what happened with you changing your niche. And I was like, this is so you. I was like, this is the best thing ever. I'm so excited for you. And what just popped into my head is I could have been like a living belief, like, oh, she's the best and she's becoming a business coach. That was never That was never one of my thoughts. It was like, I'm so happy that you are stepping into more of yourself. And I've seen this for you for a while.
Yeah, and like I really common example actually. So the other week, one of a girl that I follow that I kind of followed from the fitness space for so many years, she put something out on social media and she was like, "Oh, I was going to do a big move in my business, but I've stopped doing it because I saw someone else has done it quite recently." And I just DM'd her and I was like, "What is that move that you want to make?" And she was like, "Oh, I was going to go into like business coaching." And I was like, "Hun, why not?" I was like, there is space for you here. Like this isn't someone else did it, so I can't do it because I didn't make that move first. There are always going to be people that have done the thing that you want to do. And if you're holding back from doing that because someone else did it, you will never move. You'll never, oh, I don't want to go to the gym because someone else went to the gym. Like that, when does that ever come up? No, never. So like, if you want to make a move in your business, but someone else has just done it, do it anyway and add your vibe. Like I could say, oh, I'm not doing a membership because you've just done a membership. Like, great, let's both do a membership, make it vibey, make it even more of an impact in the whole world. Brilliant.
Yes. Yes. And what's so funny is what just popped into my mind that I remembered is this is so funny about content. JoJo made a piece of content that I swear to God, I literally messaged her. I was like, you're not going to believe this. The exact freaking wording. Guys, we lost the exact amount of followers. We both lost 5,000 followers. I had the exact post in my drafts and I could have been like, oh my God, she's going to think I'm copying her. Instead, I just messaged her and I was like, you're not going to believe this. I have the same post in my drafts, same amount of followers that I lost. It was identical. And she was like, babe, go for it. What I do, I send it out and I tag you and it's just love. Like, I feel so bad because we all have the same minds. We're all in the same industry. We're all going to have similar, programs and content. And I had one of my clients reach out and she was like, I made something like this mastermind. I'm like, you're in the mastermind. If you're loving the mastermind, I want you to take the exact same thing. I am that kind of coach. I'm like, have the shirt off my back, take any idea, like, and make it your own or not, like whatever. But that is so funny that happened to us. And that's the exact vibe.
Literally, like I swear to God, every single post that you put out, I'm like, damn it, I'm going to take that off my content list now. Like,
no, post it. Post it all.
But that's it. It's like you did that 5K post after me. We DM'd and I was like, bitch, put it up. Like, put it up. The world needs to hear it. And it's like, this is the thing. If there's a message that needs to be heard, I don't care if you are taking my words and using the message. I don't care if it's a similar message to mine. Share it, because that's my goal, is to share the message I've got to share with the world. If someone else is sharing that too, thank goodness we get to share it with double the amount of people. Like, perfect news. And so like the only thing I always say to my girls is like, there's people that copy word for word, right? There's people that copy the vibe exactly. There's people that copy my branding that I paid so much money to have, and all this stuff. And it sometimes can get to me and go, oh, like I worked so hard to get to this point, and I'm copying it word for word or like pick for pick or emoji for emoji. And then I go, it's okay. This person, this is why I'm so big on authenticity in your business and helping bring out your personality and your vibe, because that person might not be at a point where they feel confident enough to take off a mask of what somebody else is doing or the way someone else does things, because they're not confident enough to share their message in their way. And so all that tells me is they're just a step behind where I am. And so I get to show them the path to say, actually, do you know what? I love that you're doing this. Let's help you bring out your vibe and be confident enough to bring out your vibe so that we can rise together in a way that feels good for you. Because in 3 months' time, if you are continuing to put out content that is just copycat of other people's, you're not going to feel good about what you're doing. And like I said, the energy is going to drop and you're not going to get the results anyway. So like, we get to keep tweaking and pivoting and stepping into our own power. But that doesn't come immediately. And so if you're right now thinking, oh God, I do look to other coaches a lot for my content, or I do kind of post a lot of the same as what other people are doing, that's okay. Let's now add to that by starting to have that bit more self-belief that you have a perfect message to share, that you get to share in your own way, in your own style of program and whatever it may be. But like, if you're currently thinking, oh God, I am a bit of a copycat coach, I don't feel like I've got my own vibe, I don't think I'm really sharing what is on my heart. I'm just sharing what I think I should. let's drop the shoulds. And like you can do
Yes.
that through our free content, I'm sure. Like find it somewhere. But if
Yes.
you're struggling, like yeah, hire someone to help you do it. Like that's the vibe that's going to get you there the fastest.
Oh, I have chills. I could literally listen to you talk all day. You're one of the few people I would ever wake up at 6:45 a.m. for.
I
But
know, I'm so sorry.
no, oh my gosh, I love you so much. This made my morning. Like, I'm like, if I could do this every morning, I actually would wake up that time because this just
Let's do
motivated
it.
the hell out of me. Yes.
Every morning.
Um,
Fine.
every
Deal.
morning I wake up to JoJo, I'd be the happiest girl in the world. Oh my God. You have a lucky boyfriend. No,
I
but
know, right?
yes, yes. But tell us where we'll put all your socials in the bottom. And tell us what are ways that my clients can work with you, my audience can work with you. They need you in their lives. You are just a ray of sunshine. I love the way you talk. I love the way that you tell stories. It just really is like a human form of like an angel. I'm obsessed with you. So tell them how they can work with you, my love.
Oh my God, stop. I'm getting better at taking compliments, but that was too much. I'm going to go and cry now. But thank you. I love
Love
you.
you.
So, ways that people can find me, if you just go into Instagram and go to Thrive with JoJo. To be fair, if you just go on Sam's page, you'll find me in the following section, I'm sure.
Yes, yes.
But Thrive with JoJo is where to find me on Instagram. And honestly, that's the best place to just like hang out with me full stop. You can find all of my programs, all of my things, all of my courses, my free stuff, everything is on there. So DM me and just be like, yo, bitch, tell me all the things and
Yes.
I'll give you all the details. I'm a big voice noter, so we'll voice note back and forth. We'll do all the things to hang out. But yeah, that's the best place to find me. And if you want to work with me, my door is always open for you, booze.
Oh, I'm obsessed with you. Thank you so much for coming on today. You're just such a light, and I love you so much. And I can't wait to go to the top with you. There's room for everyone, and we're going to be on the private jet together. I'm going to be coming to the UK.
Oh my God, no, because I keep saying I'm coming to see you. Like,
Okay,
I feel
fine.
like I should have been born in like LA, California. Like, I should be that girl, right?
You should be that girl 100%. I
Instead, I'm
see
like
it.
peasant England,
I
despicable.
know. And then we can go to the beach together and we'll have the best time.
Oh my God, yeah. Do you know what? I'll book a flight this year.
Perfect. It's done. You
Deal.
guys will get another podcast in person.
Yes. Oh my God, I love it. Thank you so much for having me, Queen.
You are so welcome. Bye, guys. Have the best day ever.